Hey guys, today I'm going to show you a little bit to the basics of juggling. I find juggling really useful to get in the right headspace to do performance work, to mull over something that I'm trying to do creatively. It can be a cool thing just to do on stage, and it's a lot easier than it seems at first. So if maybe you've done it before, this could be a good refresher, or if you want to try it for the first time, I'm going to show you the very basics, which means let's get rid of two of the balls and start with just one ball. Now, for the beginnings of juggling, all you've got to do is get the throw sort of right so you can get used to it. And what I find best to do is to throw it so it goes diagonally across my body and gets to about eye level, and then I want it to fall downwards. So you don't want it going too far away, you don't want it going too high or too low. If you get a nice diagonal and then a drop so that it's coming straight to your hand, it'll make it a lot easier. So just practice that for a little bit going back and forth, and sometimes it'll be right and sometimes it'll be a little bit off. As long as it's not too far away from what you want, that was probably a little bit not right, then you can get ready to move on to two balls. So when you've got two balls, what you've got to think about is throwing the next ball at the right point. And when you want to throw the next one is when it's got to reach the top of its arc and it's just about to fall. So you're going to do a sort of da-dum. Now that second throw, because I wasn't focusing on the one coming down, my focus was in the wrong place. That ball wasn't really going high enough, so you want more of a, and that was too high, but you want to just get a balance of it at the right point and just get used to it going back and forth. So go from one way and then the other way. And as you do that more and more, you can take time between each and you'll get used to that flow. And then eventually you can be ready to add in the third ball, and that will just be a case of keeping that movement that you have got perfectly with the first two. If you keep that going, it will just end up flowing. So take your time on each of those steps and you'll find that it can happen really naturally. You don't even have to use proper juggling balls. If you want to ball up some socks, that can work. And then eventually you can think of adding different things into your juggling, so maybe just one-handed, which is sort of the same principle as two-handed, but apparently easier to get wrong because that's the first time I've messed up so far. I'm not going to start again, so that'll be in. And then once you've got that, you can do maybe keep only one ball changing hands, so that'd be not like that. That sort of thing, and then just play with it, look in different places, different techniques, or just keep it really simple. I find like this is a really good way of just working things out and juggling.